Bookies New and Used Books is a supporter of WXAV 88.3 FM and WXAV.com. Located at 10324 Southwestern Avenue in Chicago, Bookies offers a selection of new and used books with orders available for books not currently in stock. For more information, visit their website at bookiesbookstores.com.
This is a WXAV 773 Sounds podcast, introducing you to the best local bands in the Chicagoland area.
Hi. Great. Hi. I'm Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Kenzie.
And Adeline.
So good to meet you guys. I love your album, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So for the local show, we're trying to cover like genres that we listen to, and my favorite genre is punk music. So I was so happy when I got your album and listened to it and everything, because the Raspberry Jams is the coolest name ever. How did you guys come up with that?
Well, that was before Zola was here.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a day where me and Kenzie were like brainstorming, and we were thinking about like band names that we liked, and I know one of them was like Strawberry Switchblade, and we were like thinking like, ooh, like the Fruits, like, and then we were also thinking like, because we play in Kenzie's basement, we were like the Basement Jams, and I don't know who came up with the fun, but one of us did. We're like the Raspberry Jams.
It clicked like nothing else.
Yeah.
It had to be raspberry, like strawberry. Just no. It had to be raspberry.
That's so weird because like I can tell what you mean. Like you guys don't seem like the Strawberry Jams, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I would agree. There are some people who like mix up our name. Like I remember at school, this girl's like, "Your band's called the Strawberry Jams, right?" And I'm like, no.
I heard someone at a show one time being like, "Is it strawberry or raspberry jam?"
No.
I was like,
Oh, okay.
Guys, come on. I feel like that would be the worst thing to happen at a show, because it's like, you're already there. How are they mixing?
Did you not see anything leading up to it?
Honestly.
They seemed nice though.
That's good. So how did you guys meet and like start the band?
Well, it was in one day in freshman year. I started learning drums in freshman year, so I guess like being in a band wasn't like, it wasn't expected, but I definitely was preparing, I guess. We actually started as a 3-piece. This was before Zola, so we had this other girl in the band, and then she moved away, and we were like, oh no, like what are we going to do? And we were like, well, we have to like keep making music. Like we sound really good. Like we have a lot of potential. And we just kept working as a duo. And I eventually learned bass so we can have like a full band on recording, essentially. It's really funny looking back on like some of our really, really old like demo recordings, because like our genre just changed so much. Like we had like a very like dreamy sound when we like worked as a 3-piece in freshman year, and then we kind of became a little more punky and formed our own thing.
Yeah, true. And then what do you want to talk about when you got here?
Sure. So it was at a show, and it was like around Halloween, and you guys were talking about how you wanted a third person to join, and then I think I like made a joke about playing a triangle in the back or something, and then you guys were like, wait a second. And then
we all like, the show was at Adeline's garage, so we all posed. Like I remember one of us I sat behind the drums, and Zola like pretended to hold a bass, and then we like swapped, and Zola was like pretending to play the drums, and I was pretending to play the bass, and everyone's like, this is good. Like this looks.
Oh, because I didn't play drums or bass before this, but like I played piano like my whole life, and like a bit of guitar, so like I was like,
It was there.
There. I was like, hell yeah, I can learn.
Yeah.
And then
There was the spark.
Yeah, I remember too. We were all wearing pigtails that day.
Yeah.
It just happened. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
I love that. You like already looked like a band. That's amazing. So you guys said you got more punk like as you went on. Do you have like favorite bands that kind of influence that at all?
Oh, we can talk about favorite bands.
Oh, tell me about it, please.
You go first, Adeline.
Okay, me and Kenzie, when we started, we had very different music tastes, and I think there was like a couple bands where we were like, this is what we like. So it was The Cure and Strawberry Switchblade were like,
Well, you got me into Strawberry Switchblade.
oh,
So,
well, I thought we were.
well, we still bonded, but
Well, yeah, but I remember The Cure was a main one, and that's probably why we sounded that way at the beginning. And I think both of our music tastes developed a lot, and it changed our sound too. I've been very inspired by specifically the Talking Heads and Oingo Boingo
Oh,
since
nice.
like 2022, and I always knew that that's something like that's where I want to be someday. Like I want to be like them because like I just like I listen to music and I hear all these different elements and it's like it's so cool. And I mean Kenzie, you can talk about the other stuff, but that now I'm really inspired by Social Distortion and the Reverend Horton Heat. Those are like a couple of my biggest inspirations at the moment. But yeah, Kenzie has some good stuff too.
yeah, I've always listened to a lot of music in my house. Like my parents were very like, they used to play music like a long time ago, so my music taste was very like inspired. And there's just some bands that just always like stuck out to me. And it's funny because like I feel like within like the past few years I definitely got more into the punk stuff like you, Adeline. But like some of my favorite bands, this isn't really punk at all, but I really like Belle and Sebastian.
Okay.
I just love their sound because there's just so many different elements, and I feel like each song is just very like unique. And I do like Plumtree a lot. Recently I have been obsessed with the Dead Milkmen. They are one of my favorites, and the Dickies. I guess I like songs that have a lot of parts in them where it's like not so like guitars louder than everything. Like I like a lot of structure. And I feel like with our music taste being kind of like all over the board, like it does all come together and make something very unique. Do you have anything you want to add, Zola?
I mean, since I kind of joined the band, my music taste has really evolved, honestly. And now I'm kind of listening to just like a bunch of different stuff, and that's really awesome because then I can kind of like have inspiration from so many different things. And yeah, these guys got me into like Strawberry Switchblade and stuff like that, and I've been influenced.
Yeah, I do like telling people to listen to my favorite bands.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You take that well.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Like I love sharing music with my friends. Like we send each other albums and stuff all the time. So I love that you guys like get each other into stuff.
Yeah, our group chat definitely looks like that. Like we'll just send like a random song, and it's like you guys should listen to this. This is like a good song.
Yes.
Whether or not we actually listen to it, I mean, it's there, and
Yeah.
someone gets inspiration.
We made a band playlist where all three of us added like songs, and it's like it's crazy like the switching between songs.
Yeah.
Like I remember I added like Sweeney Todd songs and like
I added something from Glee, like,
and then we have like the Circle Jerks and like I don't know, it's a bunch
There's some One Direction on there too.
Yeah.
It's the difference.
Listen, I love all music.
Yeah.
As you should. As you should.
I love it so much.
Amazing. So I know we talked a little bit about like you guys like songs with a lot of different like layers and structure to it. And I feel like that kind of comes through in your music. Like I kind of noticed that when I was listening to the album. There were just a lot of cool little parts that I really enjoyed. And that's something I feel like I would describe your sound with if I was telling somebody about you guys. But my question is, how would you guys describe the Raspberry Jams to someone who had never listened to you?
That is always a question that stumps me. I definitely feel like we have like the punk influence, and I know like on some of the newer stuff that we're working on that isn't quite recorded yet, like we definitely lean into like the punk, even like riot girl sound.
Yes.
Like even like the topics of the songs like get a little more political. How do you guys describe it?
See, it's better in an interview because we don't have to give like a one-word answer. Because like if I were trying to say a genre, it's a pretty hard thing to put down. I would say we have a very strong sound, especially I would say my vocals, and Kenzie's drumming is very unique, I feel, and like the stuff that she writes, and because Kenzie taught Zola, the stuff that Zola's writing is also like emulating that. Our drums and our guitar, it matches with each other really well, and we have that like riot girl sound. We also have like a bit of like a rock and roll sound, especially in this new stuff, and especially seeing us live, I would say that like there's a lot of like there's some epic rock and roll moments like when we hold out those long notes and stuff. But yeah, I would say it always has to be described in a lot of words.
Well, this isn't like a way to like describe a genre, but like I feel like it's connected. The way we write our songs, like we just all have to be there, you know?
Yeah.
Like as a two-piece, we're like, okay, like we've got this. But even now it's like Zola, like we need everyone. Yeah. It's important.
It's kind of like a big mind meld.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I also feel like emotion is a really big, I mean, emotion is in all music, but like I think that the like emotions that come with being a teen girl really come through. That's something that's important. Yeah, for our genre, whatever.
I love that. There were a few like all-girl punk bands that I really liked that were teenagers when I was in high school, and that was like the best thing ever for me because I felt like somebody got what I was going through. And that sounds so cheesy, but I'm sure you guys get what I mean.
Yeah.
So I love that you're doing that too. And I guess my follow-up question to that would be like, where do you guys want to go from here? Like, what's next for you?
That is...
I know that's a big question.
I mean, I want to continue making music. Like, we're all about to go to college and move on with the future. I do feel like this band is like very important to me, and it's pushed me to like do a lot of things I never would have thought to do before. And I feel like even like going to shows and like seeing how people react to music and like the whole process of creating is like something that I really enjoy to do. And I feel like if we've got what it takes, I feel like we can still have the juice to make music and do more with the band.
Yeah, I mean, like exactly what's gonna happen in the future is like we don't know really at all. All we know is that we kind of just want to keep playing music.
Yeah. It's been like scary to think about. I know for a lot of us, for all of us, I mean,
I've only broke down in tears a few times.
but yeah, that like main like just thinking like we just want to keep creating is kind of what's driving us. And like we still got a lot of ideas. So just letting our music take us away, like let ourselves evolve through it. And I feel like it'll speak for itself.
I think we have what it takes.
You definitely do. And thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Of course. We love to talk about our music, so
yeah. I can blabber.
Yeah.
And we want you to. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for like choosing us and
yeah,
like pushing us out there.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to support local music as much as we can, and we get a lot of albums sent to us basically. And this one, my boss was like, I think you'd really like this one. And then I checked it out and I was like, oh my God, you're right. Like, perfect.
Well, thank you. That is
yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm probably like the target audience, so
I mean, I like to think that, and
you know, it's kind of nice to hear because like as we've like put our music out there, especially on like Instagram and like TikTok and stuff, like I just see all these like younger like people, and I'm like, I'm happy that like people are enjoying it, but I was not expecting like a lot of our audience to be like freshmen in high school, and like it's funny, but yeah, it's nice to know that like more that
it's getting more
bigger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, especially with like everybody that's reaching out to us and stuff. It's really cool that like so many people want to play with us and want our music to be out there. Like, it's just really cool. Like, we started in a basement and now we're here.
But we're still in the basement.
We're still in the basement,
but we're also on stage with other bands.
Yes.
I love that for you guys. And I'm glad like you're seeing your audience kind of expand. That's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that might be it from me.
Okay.
Yeah. This is fun.
Us.
Yeah, thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Very nice to chat about these things.
Thank you for listening to this WXAV 773 Sounds podcast. For more information on 773 Sounds, please visit our website, wxav.com.